Oh, okay. Uh-huh. Well, you never told me that you hurt. Told me that you hurt your foot. By the way, Mom is going out of town Monday. If you feel like it, you can come by. All right. I think we're gonna go. I don't think nobody's gonna be in here tonight. Told me to come back, and here we are. Oh shit, do we? Okay, no, no. All right, we're live. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Stores are getting good, real good. Am I live? I don't know if I'm live or not. About to find out. About to start in about 2 more minutes, folks. Trying to give people time to get in here. 2 minute warning coming up. I hit the wrong name button. Didn't mean to do that. All right. We're about to go. This will be a celebrity deathmatch Royal Rumble. 30 out of 100 celebrities that I created will be in this. No WWE superstars will be in this. All my creations that I created are going to be in it. Be something different. Why not? The belt for the winner will be $1 million championship. Why not? All right, let's do this. Looks like they're not. I'm not going to wait one more. They can come back and watch it whenever they want to. Where look at it. All right. Yep. Look that way. All right, here we go. The sergeant report. Putin just exposed the plot to destroy America. Doesn't surprise me. All right, here we go.
Question. Who, beside Donald Trump, is more loathed and maligned by the mainstream mockingbird media? The answer, of course, is Vladimir Putin. And the last thing the Clinton, Soros, New World Order mafia wants is closer ties between Russia and the United States. In fact, those that would rabble-rouse and beat the drums of war would like nothing more than conflict between the United States and Russia. What if I were to tell you that the same mockingbird mainstream media that has covered up the global child pedophilia rings, including the Pizzagate story, is also refusing to report about Vladimir Putin's knowledge of the elite's penchant for pedophilia? In his 2016 Christmas speech, Vladimir Putin dropped some bombshells on the New World Order that were completely ignored by the mainstream U.S. press. And in his Christmas speech, we see some startling similarities between Putin and Trump, both of whom
they're killing everybody's stations.
The fact that the New World Order powers are aligned against sovereign states, aligned against Christianity, aligned against traditional morals, and aligned against the family. In his incredibly important speech, Putin says that many Euro-Atlantic states have taken the way where they deny or reject their own roots, including their Christian roots, which form the basis of Western civilization. In these countries, the moral basis and any traditional identity are being denied. National, religious, cultural, and even gender identities are being denied or relativized. There, politics treats a family with many children as equal to a homosexual partnership. Faith in God is equal to faith in Satan. And guys, here's the Pizzagate DC pedo ring bombshell that Putin dropped. And I quote, "The excesses and exaggeration of political correctness in these countries indeed leads to serious consideration for the legitimization of parties that promote the propaganda of pedophilia." Putin clearly knows about the elite's penchant for pedophilia, and Tom DeLay himself has warned the American people.
Well, we've already found a secret memo coming out of the Justice Department. They're now going to go after 12 new perversions, things like bestiality, polygamy, having sex with little boys and making that legal.
Putin continues. The people in many European states are actually...
You know how he knows? Obama, Clinton, and Bush told him what they did and that they wanted Putin to join them, and Putin said, okay, I'll join. Act like he joined, and he got all the information, gave it to Trump. It's on the 33,000 emails and a soccer ball, just like you said.
Ashamed of their religious affiliations and are indeed frightened to speak about them. Guys, as a side note, for those who've never read the Protocols of the Elders of Zion, which is claimed to be nothing more...
World War III or defeat NWO is what Putin is saying. You decide. I'm going to be honest with you. Let's defeat NWO. It's not time for World War III yet.
More than a hoax or a forgery. I'd encourage you to read those protocols and then consider the war that is being waged that Putin is describing in this speech, and then ask yourself, is something behind the scenes driving this agenda? And do Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin stand in some opposition to it? Putin says Christian holidays and celebrations are abolished or neutrally renamed, as if one were ashamed of those Christian holidays. With this method, one hides away the deeper moral value of these celebrations. And of course, he's referring to the birth of Jesus Christ and the birth of the human race through the blood of Jesus Christ. Putin says, and these countries try to force this model onto other countries globally. I am deeply convinced that this is a direct way to the degradation and primitivization of culture. This leads to deeper demographic and moral crisis in the West. What can be a better evidence for the moral crisis of a human society than the loss of its reproductive function? And today, nearly all developed Western countries cannot survive reproductively, not even with the help of migrants. Without the moral values that are rooted in Christianity and other world religions, without rules and moral values which have formed and been developed over millennia, people will inevitably lose their human dignity. We can see the degradation of family in our own society tearing us apart. Putin stands in opposition to that degradation. And yet the mainstream mockingbird media would label this man enemy of humanity and an enemy of the United States. Putin continues, and we think it is right and natural to defend and preserve these moral values. One has to respect the right of every minority to self-determination, but at the same time, there cannot and must not be any doubt about the rights of the majority. And here's where Putin starts to sound a lot like some of the things Donald Trump said when he was running for president. Quote, at the same time as this process at a national level, we observe on an international level the attempts to create a unipolar, unified model of the world, to relativize and remove institutions of international right and national sovereignty. Trump himself has said the number one way to preserve peace and prosperity is through the sovereignty.
Hey, I made Trump for you, Amy. Tell me if it looks like him in this Royal Rumble.
State.
We will no longer surrender this country or its people to the false song of globalism. The nation state remains the true foundation for happiness and harmony. I am skeptical of international unions that tie us up and bring America down. And under my administration, we will never enter America into any agreement that reduces our ability to control our own affairs.
And the sovereign state stands in stark opposition to the Rockefeller, Rothschild, Soros desire for a new world order.
I agree. Yep, Captain America. About to get done for with Kentucky Fried Chicken Colonel.
One world government. Putin says, in such a unipolar, unified world, there is no place for sovereign states. Such a world would need merely vassals. And when he refers to vassals, think of the way the EU is set up. Thank goodness it's falling apart. But the EU has unelected bureaucrats in Brussels that supersede democracy, that supersede the will of the people, and that in turn only enforce the tyranny of the banking elite, which controls the EU. And in this clip, Putin concludes, from a historical perspective, such a unipolar world would mean the surrender of one's own identity and of God-created diversity. Guys, when he says the surrender of one's own identity, it is exactly what the New World Order wants. It wants to cloud the lines between men and women, between right and wrong. It wants willing subjects that will bow down before the technological beast system of one world government, of one world currency, of the will of the banking elite, the satanic banking elite, as exemplified
Thanks
by
for the like,
by
Amy.
Petergate, by Jimmy Savile, and those that would cover up the crimes against children. The most important part of this speech, and I'll allow Putin to say it in his own words.
Политкорректности доходит до того, что всерьез говорится о регистрации партий, ставящих своей целью пропаганду педофилии.
Yeah, but it's not easy, I'll tell you that.
Thank you. And for real,
That's it on that one. Good. That was fast. Alright, let's go to the next one. Oh, if you haven't heard, WWE fans, wrestling fans, CM Punk is speaking with UFC, not UFC, Ring of Honor. He knows the West Coast is about to go. He's leaving the West Coast, folks, and he's coming back to the Indies to wrestle. He just got his money and got out before the West Coast went into the freaking ocean. So, CM Punk is talking to none other than, you know who I'm talking about. Who's that guy? All right, he likes to lose. All right, well, we want to win. So I'm glad you like to lose. That means another win for me. I love winning. I don't know about you, but we're going to keep on winning and winning and winning. Like uh, Trump said, you're going to get tired of winning. It's awesome. All right, let's keep on going. All right, welcome to the jungle, trollers. We have fun and games. All right, here it is. The breaking news: CM Punk signing with the Ring of Honor. Interesting. That means WWE could go down by David taking down Goliath. Like Donald Trump is beating Goliath right now. Trump and Putin taking down Goliath. How do you like that? Kit taking down Goliath. Check it out. Great story here.
ROH coming to Madison Square Garden. The ROH is looking to schedule their biggest announcement with the biggest superstar that they could sign, CM Punk. No, this isn't a storyline. It isn't clickbait. It isn't masturbate. It isn't castrate. Even though it seems like a long shot at this time, it looks as if ROH would love to sign CM Punk to some sort of one-off deal, some sort of deal. We know the recognition, we know the history, we know the prominence of CM Punk with professional wrestling, WWE, indie promotions. We know what's at stake, and with ROH going to Madison Square Garden, and we know the history behind Madison Square Garden, we know the significance. But if they sign CM Punk, can you imagine what it would do? Can you imagine the ticket rates, the buy rates, just the overall magnitude of CM Punk going to ROH if you were to accept this? Once again, it seems like a long shot, but it could happen. Remember, for around the clock, rumors, news, and headlines in WWE and professional.
600 subscribers. I've got more than that, partner. How do you like that? How do you like that, man? See, the funny thing is, I've got over 300,000 views on one video. See, it's not about subscribers, dumbass. We know you're not on the right side. You're on the pedophile side. But that's okay. I'm about to straighten you out right here. You keep on talking like the way you are. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. John. Hey, John. Hey, John. Listen to me. I'm Randy Orton and I'm about to RKO your ass. How about that one, John? John Cena? That's what I'm going to call you. Huh? What? No. No, I own this channel. You don't. You got me? See, I've got a bunch of subscribers from Facebook, not y'all. You didn't make my channel. That's right, Amy. Tell him bye. Because he's about to leave. See, I'm not here for subscribers. I'm how to bitch slap your ass for saying the wrong stuff on here. You've been reported for a fake channel? This is what YouTube has done now. When they see that your channel is fake and you don't have videos out there, you get kicked off and you lose your real channel. How about that, John? How about that, John? John, let me help you out here. You're fired! And you've got no chance in hell. See ya. Let's report him as hate speech. I love this new button. I love it, man. This is great. Great news. Trump did a great job on YouTube. Yep, he's out of here. And, hold on, we're not done. Hold on. I want you to come on back one more time. I'm going to go to your channel and block you. And that's what's best for business. How about that one? Oh, wait a minute. John. If you're on the West Coast by the 27th and the 28th, 32 states are going to burn. Burn. You better get underground, bud, because guess what's about to blow? Yellowstone. See you later. And that's the bottom line because Stonewall 313 said so. Give me another sweet tea. Screw your beer. Screw your guns. And by the way, your beer is water now. Screw your shit. Get out. Get the fuck out, Mr. John. John Cena, you just got RKO'd out of nowhere. I love it. I love it when a plan comes together, don't you? Don't you? Bye. All right. See, I love taking out trollers. Or shall I say bullies. This is for Annie Jackson, Brianna Harden, and Nicole Foster. They got bullied on NASCAR Online. See, you don't know what I did you? You can still hear me, but you can't say a shitting thing no more. I love it, man. I just went Donkey Kong on your ass. See, that's how I do it. Go back and do drugs with your crack-ass mother. How about that one? Next. All right. Let's get back to work, shall we? Shall we get back to work? Because I did what Trump said. All right, get him out at the protest. All right, let's do it. Love it when a plan comes together.
Wrestling, this is the place to be, on location. Showing unity and right, keep it prolific, consistent, dedicated. All your comments and Europeans right now is CM Punk possibly signing with ROH, Ring of Honor. Is it going to happen? Will the partnership go together? Will it be another tag team between CM Punk and ROH? Your comments, Europeans, more to come from the brash one. Stay tuned, refresh, subscribe, and click the bell.
Click it. He's awesome. Sean's View Entertainment. He's been bullied so many times. I've kicked all the bullies off for him, too. They threatened to kill him and stuff like that, and we got him off of there. I've been kicking bullies off for, I don't know, like 8 years, I guess. I don't know. It's been a while. Now, Facebook was Craigslist until we shut down Craigslist a couple of months ago. So, let's get back to work, shall we? Okay, the news out of RTV. TV host Ed Schultz dies, and they're saying the Clintons had something to do with it. Another one bites the dust, but it's just like Arnold Schwarzenegger and Commando. Here we go.
This report's coming out today that radio and TV host Ed Schultz has died at age 64. He was found at his home, his Detroit Lakes home. Just looking at this report, Ed Schultz, people I'm sure might be familiar. He's a veteran radio broadcaster and former show host. He did work for MSNBC earlier, and it's interesting, this article just giving the few details that we know about his death. They do point out that Ed Schultz was a Bernie Sanders supporter. He was fired, he believes, for his support of Sanders, and then he went on to work for RT, the Washington Post. I will look at an article from them. Of course, they are backed by the CIA. Their owner, Jeff Bezos, set up a $600 million cloud computing contract with the CIA before buying the Washington Post. Hillary Clinton's campaign manager, John Podesta, works for the Washington Post. I will look at the article.
Oh my God, John Podesta is involved. It does not surprise me. The same person that killed Lincoln Park, Chester Bennington.
Cool. I'll pull a couple quotes from the article afterward, but basically they wrote an article late in 2016 after he left this mainstream organization going to RT.
That's because I watch the real news. Nothing against you, but some of the stuff you send me, it is good, real, but some of it's fake. I'm going to have to show you the ones that is fake and what is real. And what I'm going to do is go to the channels, some of the channels. If they say Nibiru, it's, and you didn't know, it's okay, Amy. I'm going to teach you something. I learned too. I didn't know either. But if they say Nibiru, it's CIA operatives. If they say portals, this is not, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure or anything like that. I'm sorry, there's no portals out there. None whatsoever. I just thought you might want to know that. When you sent me a thing on portals, I was like, huh, that's funny. This guy back again? I see that. No, how can I control Amy when she lives in Florida? Do you realize how many girls have subscribed to me? Let me help you out, John. I want to help you out. I've got over 13 Facebooks. 13, dumbass. You see where I got all my subscribers at? They want to support the troops that's homeless. They want to support shutting down pedophilia. And we want to shut down people like you, because I'm going to have Kevin Shipp, ex-CIA, come to your door. That's what they're going to do. We're going to shut you down. We're going to shut your freedom of speech down for threatening me. You threatened me. It's written down right here. Yes, you threatened me the other day. Oh, by the way, just found this out, Amy. Dr. B. Wyko, that's got videos on me. Kevin Shipp gave me his address and his name, his face. He is, I will tell you this part of it. He is Dustin McGee Yates' friend. Which Dustin gave me some of the information, but Kevin sent me some of it too. This is awesome. Yeah, I've got major protection. You got that right. This is the thing. Just found this out. None other than Jim Toome from Knoxville, Tennessee. Redhead. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put out his picture of what he looks like. He looks like Carrot Top. Long red hair. And he's got freckles. Yeah. It's probably him. It would not surprise me. There's only two people that hates my channel, and it's Dustin and him. And that's it. They're the same guys, and they don't have subscribers. They've only got, one of them's only got 34 subscribers, and the other one's got 41 subscribers. And Dustin's only got 300 subscribers. Right. You don't think I got friends, dude? I've got ex-CIA in my pocket. We know you only have 34 subscribers. Yes. You're the same guy that made the video of me. That's what Kevin Shipp told me just a while ago. That's how good they can bug you. You want me to tell you where you live? You don't want me to tell you where you live. I've already told all the trollers where they lived. Here, I'll help you out. I'll help you out. Dustin McGee from Cedars Rapids, Iowa. Hold on, I'm not done. Captain Winning from Conyers, Georgia. I'm not done. You want some more? Gomez, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. David Gomez from Kingsville, Texas, Army. U.S. Army. You want some more? Huh? Matt Genovese, Detroit, Michigan. I got another one. Mistakes were made. Been arrested for pedophilia. Kyle Walker from Village, South Carolina. You want some more? Brutal Wes. That would be Wesley Lee from Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Works at McDonald's as a manager. You want any more, John? David. Sideways. David Pate from Ocala, Florida. Batman. There's two Batmans. Batman from Hollywood, California. I don't give a shit about Twitter. I don't have Twitter, dude. I don't have Twitter. You need to go back to the Muppets, Jim Henson. You need to go back to the Muppets. Because when this moon blood red in Israel, you're going to wish you listened to me, John. You're going to wish you listened to me and grow up. Because you know who you look like right now? Whoopi Goldberg losing their career. How about that one? How about that one? How about that one? You're probably recording me, and I don't care for shit if you're recording me or not. Do you realize I've had the NSA come to my door, and I've had CIA come to my door, and they can't do a damn thing? Do you know why? Let me help you out. My stepfather is Navy SEAL. How about that? A volcano's about to erupt, John. If you're in the 32 states, it's about to be ash, and the ash is going to hit the ceiling or the roof. It's going to cave in on you. I predict over 87,000 dead. That's just from the volcano. How about this one? 290 million dead on the West Coast. That's Las Vegas, Utah, Seattle, Oregon, Phoenix. I've got oceanfront property in Arizona. Go look it up, man. George Strait was trying to tell you something. See, when you come back at me, I come back at you at real stories. Not fake ones like you and your little kids that cannot troll no more because I took y'all's mics off of NASCAR. I took your servers off of NASCAR 15. And I told you it was going to happen, didn't I? Didn't I, boys? Didn't I? I told you in 2013 that there was going to be a kick button and we were going to bitch slap the trollers with damage on. And that's what I did. That's right. Oh, I'm tough love. I'm the Intimidator and I'm like this. You're Rusty Wallace and you're getting flipped 9 times. Have you not seen my channel? I drive with one eye and I'm beating the hell out of the YouTube trollers with one eye. Go look at my video from last night. Go look at my videos from last night, man. I'm not Amy. I'm not Amy, dumbass. I'm Andrew Jackson. You can't even get it right. I didn't go to school with you. You can't even get it right, John. Or whoever you want to be called. I call you dumbass. Because you're going down. Martial law's getting you, buddy. Bet you're doing drugs and you don't have nothing but a Dell computer and you live in a trailer. Yeah. No, I don't think you're a guy. You're a girl. NASCAR Heat 3? Yes, I am, but it ain't going to be anytime soon. I'm going to wait till probably January when the season starts. Because who wants it now? Who wants it in September? By the way, it's coming out September the 7th. Not on a Tuesday, on a Friday, kids. So you can finish your schooling and your homeschooling. Because if you go to school, kid, you're going to get micro-drawn in the head. Just like in Parkland, Florida. The AI is here. you can't do anything about it anymore. Boys, if your mommy and daddy can't discipline you, the AI is going to. And if you say something wrong to a cop, they have the right to shoot you now. Because your stupidity keep on going back and forth to jail. How you like that one? It hurts when you give out the truth, huh? Huh? Your mommy and daddy didn't raise you right. They need a switch. They need to switch you right in the ass. Because I got the switch when I was a kid. You're probably one of the dumbasses that would probably leave a kid in a hot car. I'm Tony Stewart. I act like Tony Stewart. I'm going to bust your ass. I used to work with the cops, Jefferson County Sheriff's Department SWAT team. I shut down drug houses. So whatever. Yeah, I had a wire. I got the drug addicts in Inslee. And what was it called? Sayre. Yeah, we are the real cops. Where's the real ones at? Where's the ones that had cops out there? They're out there shooting you. The Marines militia don't. They give you a chance. But if you're going to come in here and break down what I'm doing, I'm going to break down you. Destro wins. How about that? Amy, you want another one? Let me know if you want another Royal Rumble. We've got some more news. For crying out loud, I'm trying to give out real news while you're sitting there probably kissing Antifa's ass. That's going to take your freedom. All right. Thanks for the 2 likes. And it's not about likes no more. It's about views and shares. Not even, and believe it or not, what I'm hearing is comments down below is about to disappear. That'll kill it, won't it, Troller? Huh, John? What you think about that? Have you heard? Niche reality's coming. And you can thank Obama on that one because he signed the executive order before he left office. Everything that you're seeing has been signed by Obama. And guess what? 8/8/18 is his birthday. Interesting, huh? And I bet you think Trump is the president. Thank you. Thanks for the kisses. Seriously. But yeah, I got other work to do. We can't sit here and worry about little kids playing with dynamite and it's about to blow up in their face. Because you're a kid. Anybody that trolls, you're a kid. Anybody that trolls, you're a pedophile. You're a Hillary Clinton lover. Didn't like that, did you? See, I can come right back at you. You like George Scrotum's dick. George Soros's dick. Scrotum's dick, right? Oh, I love it, man. All we need now is Dustin McGee. Oh, that's right. Dustin flipped upside down because he called me out on PlayStation 4 when I only had one. 10-4. Good night. Love you too. All right. How about that? Let's see here. What's the next one? Is there a next one? Yeah, it's the next one. We'll do another one. I'll show you the ones that I gotta do in it. Did in it, whatever you want to do. Alright. You get to see the ones we put in. Here it is. Freddy Krueger starts off in that one. That was fun to make. Freddy Krueger was one of the hardest ones. Thank you. I don't have a. You said that in your YouTube video, your 9-minute and 38-second video, and I didn't even watch it. Somebody sent it to me and said, "Do you see what they did?" Yeah, and I'm going to copy that video and turn it around and make you my bitch. See, John. This is what I did to Dustin, and it killed it. It killed him. The subscribers found out how bad he was. They unsubscribed to him and they came to me. Just telling you, man. That's why Dr. B. Wacko don't have subscribers. There's none even. He don't even have none. He has 0. Have you noticed that? There's no subscribers on there. None. He don't have it. His stats looks like NASCAR Heat Evolution when you don't have stats for online racing no more. I love it. Oh, man. That was good, wasn't it? Was that good? I thought it was. Ghostface was pretty good in the tournament, I thought. Go Green Lantern. I just want you to know that your comments down below will disappear after the show. I just thought you might want to know that. And you will be blocked. So, appreciate it. YouTube is about to start a new thing, Amy. And I think this is awesome. The only way you comment down below if you subscribe. Pretty neat deal. That'll shut up the critics. I think they need to shut them up, if you want to know the truth. What did we do here? Shoot. I went too far out of this, didn't I? No, I'm right here. Conor McGregor? Where did I go here? Shoot, I went to the... Oh, yeah. He's jealous. If you just seen how many girls have subscribed to me, I'm in shock. There's more girls that have subscribed to me than men. I mean, unbelievable. If you've seen the list, you would be shocked, Amy. I'm in shock. You can't do that, John. You're stupid. Man, what is he doing? Is he that stupid? Is he that stupid? How stupid are you, man? Seriously. Are you that stupid, dude? I noticed. Holy crap. Did you know Stormy Daniels has subscribed to me? The one that don't like Trump. The stripper chick that got arrested for nothing. That was wild, guys. Now we're getting somewhere. Shoot. I was wondering, my button keeps on going the wrong way with this thing. Hellraiser. Oh, WWE news. Kelly has signed with the WWE, and Caitlyn is coming back. So that's awesome. A GoPro camera. See, all you have to do is ask questions and talk nice. Quit asking stupid questions, because your stupid questions goes out the door. Seriously. I got women saying I've got better looking voice than yours. Your avatar has a girl and you're a guy. You tell me. Are you a transvestite? Huh, John? Did you fall into Obama's Kool-Aid? I just want to know. I mean, shit. At least mine has a scorpion on it. that wants to sting the NWO for your freedom. Bullying? That ain't bullying. God's going to bully you, though. He's going to bully you. You're going to hell. You're going to hell, partner. I think it's funny. I am Iron Man. That was fun to make. Wasn't easy, I'll tell you that. Jack from Nightmare Before Christmas or whatever they. I didn't even watch that cartoon. All I know is James is coming in this one. That was a fast Royal Rumble. I was like, damn, that was fast. Hey, but I got a video for you, John. Since you like dressing up in women clothes, that's your thing. You know, everybody thinks Halloween's every day, but Dennis Rodman did. You would think, you know why North Korea and Dennis Rodman is together, because they like to have hemorrhoids together, but you know. Gotcha. On that one. Bully that one. I love entertaining you. You got me something to do tonight. Make fun of the bullies. You say I'm bullying you, you come in my lobby and bullied me. And you don't think you're going to get bullied back? Dude, I would catch you on the streets and beat your ass. And I'm handicapped. I would beat your ass with one hand and one eye. I've been beating your ass on the NASCAR online with one eye. Just think about that. Yeah, he's a kid. He's nothing. Nothing but a kid that needs discipline. And you're going to get discipline. When World War III starts, and what I'm hearing, it's going to start next week. I hope that's not true, but boy, the signs are pointing to it. After the big earthquake, World War III will start and martial law will start. So I feel bad for the ones that has not woke up yet. I feel really bad for them, but you know, what can you do? They didn't wake up fast enough. Like I said, I predict 290 billion people dead after this 6-day war. It will be a 6-day war just like World War II and World War I. So, and if you don't know what that means, you might want to count them days, because you need to be underground for 6 days because they're going to nuke your ass. That's what the elites are saying. So, I feel sorry for you. I really do. You said that I was crazy on your video and that I'm going to play it. I'm going to play it. And I'm going to turn it around on you. Because I didn't go to school at Tuscaloosa, University of Tuscaloosa. So you can go back and play some more lies, because you're not getting anywhere. If you're not noticed, when you sit there and say that I have aluminum foil over my head and I'm crazy on that video, if you're not noticed, you're not getting any views or subscribers. Think about that. The only reason Matt Genovese has got 79,000 subscribers, because he was in the military and they feel sorry for him. And he's a pedophile. That's all I can say, man. He sits there and talks about he's wanting kids' phone numbers online for his spank bank, and one of them was 13 years old. You tell me how bad that is. Yeah. Austin would kick his ass in a heartbeat. Yeah, you better watch out, dude. Seriously. Amy's got connections. I wouldn't mess with her. Austin, he's from Louisiana. He's actually moving up to Alabama because he knows Louisiana's about to go in 6 years. You heard me. 6 years. Yep, she's got pics. She's from Las Vegas, by the way, but she lives in Florida. That tells you anything. I've been to California. I got out of there before all hell broke loose. What is up with that? Okay. These dang buttons are slow tonight, guys. Kratos. Wow. Joker. I made the Joker like Jack Nicholson, Amy. Did you notice that? Jack Nicholson was the best Joker, I think. Be honest with you. The Heath Ledger was good and everything, but looking at that Joker reminds me of that he just got out of a crack house or something. I don't know. He just got out of a shower and he hasn't ever had a shower or anything. Jack Nicholson looked a lot more cleaner than him. Just saying. But yeah, I hear in about 8 more days, our comments down below will be cut off. A lot of stuff's about to happen, folks. Y'all just get used to it. They're about to shut you up. You're either going to watch or not. And that's about it. You're going to hear what I say, and you're not even going to get to comment no more because of your stupidity. I just thought you might want to know that. And I can't do anything about it because that's what y'all did. She don't do drugs, dude. You do. People that troll and bully, sexual harassment and threats goes to jail. Did you know that? 21 months in prison. Can you make it that long? Ask Dustin. Dustin's been there. Ask Ask all the ones that got kicked off that don't have a channel no more. The big channels. Gomez is gone. I got Gomez for sexual harassing a cop. So you tell me, John. I got Stroker Ace 88 off here for hacking and sexual harassment. You don't know how strong I am, man. You're going to find out, rookie. You're going to find out very fast. Ask anybody. They don't want to be around me. That's why they don't even view my channel, because they know I can find them. Just thought you might want to know that, kid. Sad, but it's true. You don't have a chance, kid. The funny thing is, every one of them said that I couldn't do this and I couldn't do that, but I did it. I did it. I did it. With one eye, and they can't even do it with two. How you like that one, John? Come on, John. I got every troller, every one of them on address and their pics and their face and everything, and they said I couldn't do it. They all shut up. Every one of them shut up. I even got David. So don't sit here and tell me I don't know nothing. I'm smarter than you know, bud. Ask Jim Toome from Knoxville, Tennessee. Dr. B. Wacko. Huh? I don't have Instagram. I don't have Twitter. I got XCIA and XNSA that tracks your shit. That lived in the belly of the beast. That walked away from the pedophile government. Anybody that's atheist, this is what they're about to start calling him out, and I love it. I cannot believe I'm seeing this. Anybody that's atheist and devil worshippers are all pedophiles. That's right. What do you think about that, Amy? What a turn of events. I just found that out yesterday. Trump and Putin met about that at that meeting. Anybody that's pedophile or atheists or drug addicts, drug dealers, and anybody that's thugs they're going to put them to sleep. They may use this is what I've been hearing. They're going to take down the bad ones, and then when the next president comes in, they're going to take out the good ones. We've only got 6 more years to get ready. We're sorry that you got a drug habit. Do you realize what you're doing, John? Do you realize what you're doing? No, you don't. And you think you can't be found. That's why you're doing this. But what are you going to do when the Marines militia comes to your door? I'm just telling you, man. His channel's been hidden. It's gone. He's gone. He's gone. YouTube just sent me another message and said, do you want to hide his channel? He's gone, Amy. It's about time. I can't even freaking get finished where I was at. Stupid idiots. Yeah, he's gone. Wow. I didn't expect that from YouTube. YouTube's probably going to kick him off. He's probably gone. So, that's great news. Wow. I can't even freaking finish this damn thing. Wasting time. Bunch of kids. What an idiot, man. I made 2 Michael Myers, by the way. The 80s Michael Myers, or the 70s Michael Myers, and the Rob Zombie Michael Myers. This is the Rob Zombie that I'm bringing in this time. He's pretty strong. Damn. What an idiot. Michelin Man. Have you seen my Michelin Man yet? That's pretty cool. Man. These people, I swear to God, they need to grow up. Seriously. They need to grow up fast. Mike Tyson. This is going to be a good one. Damn. I'm hurting though. I had to get some groceries today and get some water and stuff like that for Mom. She's not feeling good. She's got to go out of town Monday. I got a house sit, dog sit or whatever for my mom. Me too, I'm hurting though. Holy crap, I'm hurting bad. You know what? I can put some news on while we're sitting here fiddle-faddling around. I'm sorry. Distractions. You got kids. I feel like I'm back in kindergarten and they don't know what they're doing. Here you go. Back to Ed Schultz. This is a big story. Clinton's going down, guys. Somebody's about to kill her. Somebody's about to kill her. I think that's why we didn't see her in the Simpsons cartoon. I think she's dead. I think she's going to die. Damn.
They basically criticized him, almost suggesting that he was a...
Oh, by the way, I was going to put Matt Genovese as Mr. Clean because it looks like him. This is... We're going to lose, is what he looks like. Mr. Clean. Come on.
Russian puppet for his criticism of Hillary Clinton and her collusion with the media. He helped expose Clinton's collusion with the media. the Washington Post, saying, well, he used to be basically painting a picture, suggesting that he used to be a reasonable mainstream reporter that supported ideas from Hillary Clinton. He criticized Donald Trump regularly, and then suggesting that he switched. He, after criticizing Clinton, became a Russian puppet working for RT. I'll pull a few quotes that they gave, but it was a real smear job that they gave on Ed Schultz after he was fired from this news outlet he was working for. He worked there between 2009 and 2015. Recent interview, the left-wing host, he did support Bernie Sanders during the 2016 presidential election, talked about how he believes he was fired over his support. He said that he gave this quote saying, I think that the Clintons were connected to NBC's Andy Lack, connected at the hip. Schultz said, quote, I think that they didn't want anybody in their prime time or anywhere in their lineup supporting Bernie Sanders. I think that they were in the tank for Hillary Clinton, and I think that it was managed.
Thanks for the 2 likes.
And 45 days later, I was out at MSNBC.
Oh, relax.
So, obviously, he believes that he may have been fired.
It wasn't easy.
For criticizing Clinton or pointing out that the media was in the tank for Hillary Clinton, as he pointed out. I'm sure many of my viewers might not agree with all of Schultz or his personal opinions or his support of Sanders or all of that, but it is unfortunate that you had somewhat mainstream media host that was basically pushed out at MSNBC for calling out Hillary Clinton, one of the few people that was pointing out that obvious collusion between Clinton and the mainstream media. He ended up leaving, became an outspoken critic. He was originally an outspoken critic of Russian President Vladimir Putin, went on to join RT America in January 2016, working for the Kremlin News Network. He said was the most freedom I've ever had. Declared that in the spring, saying that I'm now doing real journalism, it's not opinion. He said there was more oversight and more direction given to me on content at MSNBC than there ever has been here at RT. So he said that saying that he was very controlled in what he was allowed to say or not say at MSNBC. Finally, they say during a surprise appearance at the 2017 Conservative Political Action Conference, Schultz offered up his views on Donald Trump and his presidential campaign. They gave a final quote from Schultz where he talked about Trump's campaign. He said Trump went to Pennsylvania, Ohio, Michigan, and Wisconsin, and he took down the progressive firewall because he talked to the American people about a deal. The veteran news host said when he asked about Trump's appeal on trade.
Man, Amy, have you heard? You won't believe who helped Obama, George Soros, tap the Trump Tower. Did you find out? Did you hear? None other than his son, Donald Jr. Donald Jr. Can you believe that? It's like that movie, Who's Next? The family takes out family. No. Jared's involved, I'm sure. If you not noticed, he's been really quiet. Donald Jr. Donald Jr. helped him. They paid him a lot of money, is what I heard, and he's a Russian spy.
Quote, I went into these towns and I saw the anguish and hurt. He continued, for years, the American heartland thought the Democrats and the progressive movement were their best friend, but guess what? The jobs left anyways. Donald Trump came in and promised them a deal. So Schultz was more of a mainstream Democrat supporter, moved away from that in more.
No, and the funny thing is Donald Jr. Showed up in Birmingham a couple of years ago to check on the Fairfield Walmart for a FEMA account. That's how I knew he was involved with the FEMA camps.
Recent years, Washington Post, as I said, did kind of a hit job on him after he started criticizing Clinton. He was a harsh critic of Obama, relatively harsh critic for an MSNBC host, even while working there, but he really ramped it up and escalated his criticism of Clinton.
He's pretty young. I'll send you a picture of him. He kind of looks like him, but he's a lot more younger. I think he got jealous over the women. You know, Ivanka Trump getting all the attention, and he didn't get a lot of attention of it. You never seen him in the background. Yeah, it's Donald Trump Jr. And we got 2 Trumps. I keep on hearing he may be running for president, but with all this, wow. He may take his dad out. What if? Now, we're still hearing they're going to try to kill him, and they tried to kill him the other day in Scotland at his golf course. But what if, this is a what if, he could be the foe, and he takes out his own son, his own daddy. Now, I'm telling you, we may be wrong. He may be the one that comes out of the east for the beast. We might be wrong on all of it. And remember, JFK comes back. He's coming back. So I don't know. All I know is when I heard the story, I was like, that makes sense. Something's up with the family. I think they're waiting on him broke. And if you don't know, Donald Jr. gets Donald Trump's money because of family. If that makes any sense. What if they're trying to put a coup? You know, they're trying to put Trump with a coup. You know, they're trying to kill him, bring in the military. But the military's not listening. They're the ones that voted for Trump. I don't know if you knew that or not. But yeah, they voted for Trump. I bet you this dude is still... I think this guy is back in here again with a different name. But I'm telling you, something's up. Something's up. But let's get back to work.
As he saw the obvious bias at his own station and throughout the media. You can just look at that Washington Post piece again. So Washington Post, keep in mind, obviously they are kind of in the tank themselves for Clinton. They've hired Clinton's former campaign manager, John Podesta, to work for them. They have this contract with the deep state. Their owner has that $600 million CIA contract. They set up Schultz, I think, trying to smear him. They said RT America has a broad distribution via the internet, but virtually no presence on cable. They claimed this year that they had a weekly TV audience of more than 8 million in the United States. Washington Post has a questionable figure given its limited cable carriage. Schultz, who once said on MSNBC that Putin is
By the way, Amy, it is true. Trump has dementia. They may take him out because of health issues. Say he's not a fit president. I've heard that before. There's so many stories that are coming out where John Brennan is, CIA. They say he is, but like I said, what we're seeing up north is nothing but an acting show. None of them are CIA that's in court right now. None of them. They're still underground, still hiding. If you're not noticed, a coward, that's the NWO will not show their face. You're being led to the wolves.
His country now has a Russian-friendly, that's what the Washington Post is saying, or perhaps American skeptical. That is, I think, a kind of wormy way, in my opinion, of the Washington Post saying anti-American, basically calling Schultz anti-American in sort of a wormy way without going right out and saying it. American Skeptical, they say his new perspective viewpoint on any number of issues on his RT program. So do most of the guests he interviews. Talk about not agreeing with his opinion on the Syria crisis. Also his mention of the hypocrisy, I guess, of the Clinton campaign in calling out fake online news from alleged Russian sources. Schultz responding to this, they give the quote from Schultz where he said, if they, the American media, want to go after fake news, they can start with the Clinton campaign and their accusations about Russian involvement, he said on this broadcast in September. So Washington Post, again, kind of saying that, Ed Schultz is now a fringe figure, a puppet of the Russian government, and anti-American, kind of say in their own way. Something of a hit piece from the Washington Post that was in late 2016. So he's officially, it's been announced that he has died from natural causes, but they have not given really a specific cause of death. They just said vaguely it's being called natural causes at this time. Some people asking questions, just looking at some forum posts, they say Ed Schultz publicly reveals for the first time the media's collusion with the Hillary campaign, and how the corporate media also suppressed any news about the Sanders campaign. He mysteriously dies a couple months later. Official reports saying natural causes. There's not very much information at this time, so we'll have to see what more information comes out. I'll follow up as new info comes out. If you can subscribe to the channel, I will follow up. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think, and I will follow up soon. Thanks again.
Smelled like death. Lord Almighty. And then saw that thing. As God is my witness, it was not of this world.
Well,
We have a situation in West Virginia.
shoot. That story's over.
James Gunn is a well-known Hollywood director. He went on a spree of deleting a lot of his previous tweets.
All right, let's go to the next one. Sorry, I had to go and let the dog out. Yeah, I don't believe that doctor report. Yeah, Ivanka could be. I'm telling you, man. I feel like the family's about to take him out. I think George Soros is paying them to get him out of there. Just like the Simpsons said, Trump's going down. It could be next week. It could be August 8th. All I know is we're running out of time. We're getting so close. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe we're almost in August. Okay. Let's see here. What's the next story? Hey. Let's see here. What's the next story? Well, we'll get to the point. Hey, I wanna say something to these men that's dressing up like Barbies. Why don't y'all grow some balls and quit acting like Obama and playing golf and watching the people die and burn? Nothing against it. I don't have a problem. But quit showing it. because all you're doing is letting Putin know that you're weak and he's going to come after you. I just thought you might want to know that. Putin's plan is to take out the transvestites. He don't like gays, and he don't like pedophilia, and he certainly don't like you having sex with animals either, John Podesta. He's coming for you, man. I just thought you might want to know that. It's gonna be ugly. Thought I'd warn y'all. Tell you what's up, what's coming. And Vladimir Putin is meeting with, there's no date yet, but there is a meeting coming to the White House with Vladimir Putin if they don't kill him first. Former military speaks out. Soldiers tells truth. Don't let them send you to the FEMA camps. Listen to this. This is big. These are real stories.
Hey guys, I have tried to make this video several times and it just keeps getting really long and stretched out, so let me try to be brief. There will be a couple links below. As you all know, the National Defense Authorization Act is still pending, but it's probably going to be passed because it's the National Defense Authorization Act. Because if we don't pass that, the troops are going to starve and not have guns, and we got to declare war on America with it. It's the easiest way. It's probably going to pass. President said he's going to veto it. Maybe he will, maybe he won't. This is the kicker. You know, Occupy Wall Street by released via Alexander Higgins' blog has now been declared a terrorist organization. So, to every one of you occupiers, welcome now. And I can't tell you, I saw when I was a soldier, I saw a list of what they call terror organizations. Now, it's huge. Essentially, all you have to do is disagree with the government. Even Christians are now wrapped in it. So welcome, Occupy Wall Street. You just joined the majority of America and becoming terrorists. I don't know that it's an absolute or that his blog is right, but it just seems to be par for the course and makes a lot of sense. Special Forces. For those of you that don't know, I was a member of Army Psychological Warfare for a period of about 5 years in the Army Reserve, and I started touring Afghanistan. A lot of training in order to do it, but I got to work with Special Forces, with Navy SEALs, with Army Rangers, with Air Force parajumpers, and you just go down the list. FBI, OGA, CIA, got to work with all of them at some point. So this is what my buddy tells me. He says an acquaintance of his at Fort Lewis, Washington, well, there's been a lot of talk amongst these Special Forces teams, a lot of talk, and it's been about Osama bin Laden and his killing. Now, if you're like me, you know that Osama bin Muslim law or tradition. And the story the federal government told us changed 4 times. So they've been having a lot of discussion amongst themselves and with Navy SEALs and et cetera, trying to figure out what actually went down. Why is this big lie being told? And the thing that my friend is telling me, and it's hearsay, but it's a good source, he's telling me that, they're all realizing this giant lie. This has some play. There's a reason they told this giant lie. Since it was a giant lie, they're reaching. They're just reaching out. They're trying to figure out.
Hands off. Thank you for the 3 likes. And if you like this video, for me to say that we're going to blow China's head off, give me a hell yeah or a like.
Basically an intelligence score of about 90%. And when I say 90%, I mean that means 1 in 10 people on the planet generally might be smarter than you. Outside of that, you're smarter than 9 out of 10. That's what it takes to find answers based on it. They started looking back to the beginning of this whole war on terror, the war in Afghanistan. They want to know why. But where did it all start? It all started on 9/11. And any smart person, especially somebody that's smarter than 90% of the people around them, can look back now on the evidence because Niels Harrit of Copenhagen University has a peer-reviewed paper, scientific fact, that nanothermate that's only made by 2 companies in the United States was found in every single sample of the dust in the buildings. Architects and engineers for 9/11 truth just keeps getting bigger and has mathematical, scientific fact that the entire story is a lie. So these very smart people are starting to look back that direction and realize it was a big lie. I brought up the FEMA camps and Occupy Wall Street for a reason, because there is concern that the federal government's going to come out and try to round you up. at some point if you disagree. Lock you in a camp and do this the same way Hitler and Stalin, and this has been done over and over and over again. It'll just be history repeating itself. But one, if you have firearms and if you're watching this, probably you're going to go with that because so you've got that. These special operators, the Special Forces, Special Operations was created by John F. about a grand conspiracy, and he did not say it was communism. Navy SEALs, all these special operations units. So he also has a directive that goes from one team sergeant to the next. Only the enlisted guys, not the officers. And that directive is simple. Enlisted team sergeant, the man in charge, must have a plan. They must have a plan in place if the government goes rogue to deal with that situation. Special Forces trains guerrillas and insurgents. And if they decide that the federal government's gone rogue, they're going to be all over this country training you and I how to fight back and restore our Constitution, I suppose, because obviously it's been gutted. So, looking at that, it's like, well...
What had I been saying? Amy? If the government turns on us, our military is going to turn on the government. What did I say? Wow. Everything that I have said, I'm right. 25-0 this year. I don't think I'm going to lose. I'm telling you, I stole Biff's almanac.
The Army's probably not going to participate. Yeah, they got Northcom ready. They got 20,000 soldiers, but if they bring Northcom out, it's only 20,000 soldiers. Yeah, sure, they can go into one city and cause trouble, but the second a single camera captures a picture of them killing a citizen in total violation of posse comitatus, it is game on. And I honestly don't think the federal government has any standing support really left. I honestly can see the whole country starting to just fracture under all the bullshit and the lies and the bad economy. They're saying 8.6% unemployment now because they dumped a whole shitload of people off the unemployment rolls, not because they added any jobs. And they kind of did that right in our face. And, Fast and Furious, it's not a conspiracy theory anymore that we deliberately sold firearms to Mexican drug cartels so that they could later use it as an agenda to take our weapon rights away to protect Mexico. And it's even coming to light that DA...
You know who changed the name of the movie Fast and Furious to Furious? Obama. And that's who killed Paul Walker.
DEA is laundering drug money for the cartels. So for the third time in the last 30 years, the federal government's getting caught handling drug money. No big surprise. The thing is,
yes, ma'am.
It's coming as a surprise to a lot of people that this is how bad it really is. The whole thing's fracturing. I don't know where it's going to go from here, but I tell you right now, they can activate 600.
See, everybody can keep on saying martial law this, martial law that, but the government realizes that our military is going to turn on them. They're going to be outnumbered. That's why Obama had all them drones go to the Middle East and shoot our men up. They're still outnumbered and they still can't get it done. My stepfather comes back in about, I think, the end of August is what I'm hearing. When he comes back, he's even wanting me to go with him to train. If I feel like it, I don't know if I can. That's why I'm the speaker.
FEMA camps. They can try to get the military ready, but they're losing. They are losing their support base based on their life. Hey, congratulations, America. There hasn't been...
You see why they're trying to kill us off slowly but surely with weather and volcanoes and earthquakes? Brilliant plan, because nobody still don't understand what the fuck's about to happen. While we're down, while we're kicked down by this big volcano and earthquake, martial law is going to happen, but it's going to happen from other countries.
And any ridiculous uprising. Occupy Wall Street has done a really good job of not losing their shit. The Tea Party did a good job. Everyone's been doing, the Martin Luther King passive resistance. It seems to be working. and the federal government's scared. They're trying to turn Americans against Americans in order to protect themselves, I suppose, to bring about this whole New World Order. But the whole thing seems to be falling apart at the seams. I will tell you this, if anyone is ever going to round Americans up, lock them in detention centers, and start terminating them, the only, and I mean this, the only force in the world I see possible to come in here and do exactly that is the Chinese army. And that's it. That's the only organization I see in the entire world, but getting them here is going to be a bitch. I'm not worried about it, but I am telling you, it's been 3 years now. 3 years I've been awake, and I knew this was coming. I knew this was coming. But to
4
see
years
it all
I've been
falling apart
awake.
at the seams right when they seem to be getting close to their end game, it's kind of nice. I don't think the U.S. federal government has even the resource or the capability or anything to implement any kind of total tyranny here. I think they've been trying hard. I think they're failing a lot. And I think every day that we step forward now, their failures are getting bigger and more apparent to every human being that you...
Yeah, they're in Hawaii. This is what I found out. They're going to take out Hawaii and Alaska and the West Coast with that hydrogen bomb. That's how the earthquake's going to happen, 12.0. There's going to be more than one hydrogen bomb. I heard there's going to be like 2 or 3. They're going to hit Chicago, Washington, D.C., in California with 3 hydrogen bombs. Guys, all I got to say is if you don't know the plan, you better wake up because Israel just got attacked today. 3 likes, thank you. Today, they got attacked. Israel actually attacked Gaza. It wasn't Israel getting attacked. It was Gaza getting attacked by Israel. And where's the United States? What did I say a couple months ago? They were not going to be there to help Israel when they really needed them most. So you tell me, folks, if the United States, this is reverse psychology again. You tell me, folks, if the United States are really Christians and the president is really Christian. Because he did say on video that, hey, the guy interviewed him and said, hey, did you say you were sorry to Jesus that it was your fault? And he said, no, I just keep on doing what I got to do. And then he still keeps on doing the John Cena sign, and he keeps on doing the backwards upside down triangle. Coming after you, fake. He's coming after you slowly but surely. He realizes what's happening in Hawaii, and he's not stopping it, folks. Have you not noticed that? Hawaii's being invaded by 3 countries right now. The Japanese, the Chinese, and the UN. So wake up, folks. Wake up. And if you don't wake up now, you will when the West Coast goes into the water by a hydrogen bomb. When I found out that these earthquakes were bombs, is when North Korea had a bomb test. Paul Begley said it was a earthquake. Well, I got on the phone with Kevin Shipp. He said that's not an earthquake. I said I didn't think so. I said, can you tell me what it is, sir? And he said it's a hydrogen bomb. They're getting ready to blow up the West Coast. And if you think North Korea is good friends with the United States, you are sadly mistaken. Because the reason they're cutting down the United States is because none other than there's not no more jobs left, no more slaving, can't slave you no more, no more jobs. They're cutting all the jobs and giving all the jobs to robots. Remember that. Have you not noticed Walmart's? Not a lot of employees. Not a lot of, stockers out there. Not enough groceries in there no more. It's cutting down. They're cutting down dramatically. And we're up to $2.70 in gas. And I told you when that volcano and earthquake erupts, and it's going to happen because what happened today, they shut down part of the park again, another part of the park. It's Benton this time. It's 15 miles from the mountain. It's shut down. Okay? Come on, Ninja Turtle. Take out that pedophile. But, seriously. Alright, they bit him. Megatron and Leonardo got him. But seriously, we got to unite, folks. Black, white, Hispanic, Muslims. Kids, I'm telling you right now, what's happening down south here? Moms and dads are training with their kids with guns. That's how bad it is. I'm seeing 10-year-olds with guns down here. And you know what K.I. be saying? Nothing. Nothing. They want you dead. Your government wants you dead, folks. That's right, Holly. Holly, if you just got here, Hawaii has been invaded by China, Japanese, Japan, and the UN. Okay? I thought you might want to know that. They're bombing the volcano. They're bombing the caldera and the summit right now. And they're not giving us pictures. The pictures that you're seeing from Paul Begley, or not Paul Begley, BP Earthwatch, are fake pictures. He's edited them pictures, okay? Nobody's getting video of that because people are dead. They put them on these death count. I'll tell you how I know this, okay? Tua and his family, Alabama Crimson Tide quarterback, has left Hawaii and is moved to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. And they said it's that bad. They got out of there because they were killing people and they were threatening them out of the houses. And it was $5,000 fines if they didn't leave. And if you had guns, it was $1,000 fine. You see where they're bringing in the wall? You're paying for it with the fines. You're paying for the fine. You're paying for the wall when he said you wasn't going to pay for the wall. $5,000 a day, yes, ma'am. And in Chicago, Illinois, it's $1,000 a day if you do not get your guns. This announcement was this week. It was on Fox. Carlson said something about it. Carlson or whatever his name is. I can't keep up with all these Fox idiots. I can't. It's like a nightmare on M Street right now, folks. They're slaughtering everybody it's like Michael Myers, Freddy Krueger, and all monsters are attacking Americans, and that's what I see happening right now. And it ain't just Christians either, folks. They're going after atheists that's on drugs and is not working. They're going after the ones that did not go to college. They're going after the ones that can't get an education. They're going after the ones that that's on disability and can't get a job. So it's like, okay, if you can't do it, we're going to shoot you just like we shoot a horse. If you can't race anymore on the Kentucky Derby, what do? They shoot the horse. I hate to lie. I'm not going to lie to you. I hate to tell you that, but it's true. Jason versus Optimus Prime. Wow. The final two. Interesting. But that's the way it is, guys. Y'all need to either put up or shut up. But I'm going to tell you right now, this has happened twice, guys, during World War I and World War II. And here we are, about to have World War III. The blood blue moon, the supersonic blood moon is the 27th and the 28th, folks. Israel is going to get to see that moon. And when it does, that's supposed to be World War III. That is your sign. That is actually the 7th blood moon. And I believe that's the Passover. Amy, can you help me out on that? Am I right on that? What do you think? I don't know. I don't either, but I'm telling you, the signs are there. The signs are there. Freddie just went out the door. Who won? I didn't even look. I was looking down. Who won that? Wow. We're almost done. We are done. Oh, by the way, yeah, I just found this out. None of the government is Jews. They're acting they're Jews, folks. Like I said, Donald Trump is from Scotland. That's not Jew. Now, if you're from Israel, you're a Jew. Believe it or not, I just found this out. Netanyahu is not even a Jew. We've got fake Jews running the show here. Everything is fake. The only thing that's not fake is the people that's dying in the Middle East and other countries. Why do you think Tupac's coming back with the Black Panthers? He's tired of the crap. Yeah, me too. But they believe in a God too, and that's sad. Yeah, I believe it. I'm going to do one more. This will be a short one, I believe. I'm going to count them. I believe there's only like 10 left. We're going to do like a 10 one. But I'm going to be honest with you. We don't get going. Y'all are toast. Do you realize you got to have 2 years of supply of food to survive this? They're about to cut the lights out on us, folks. What do you think the 5G towers are? The 5G towers are going to cut out the lights on us. Yes. I think I did the best I could. I'm not perfect of telling you what's coming, what's going on and everything. It's because I've got people around me that's telling me it's coming. I mean, I had warning in 2014 with Carmen telling me what was coming when the China Sea was red. That was a sign right there. That woke me up. I don't know if it woke you up, but it woke me up. Yeah, man. I mean, not a lot of people are telling you like I'm doing it. All the others are CIA operatives. They're about to get killed. They're about to get killed, guys. Facebook has stopped me from tagging you. So what I'm going to have to say is keep an eye on my YouTube channel every hour or whatever. Keep on checking if you really care about the real news and everything, because I'm telling you, all the news that I've been telling you is happening right now. The volcano is about to erupt, folks. The West Coast, Dutch Chinese, I tell you right now, I bet you, yep, he's on. Breaking news. I just looked down and there he is. We're going to play it. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Breaking news. 6.0 earthquake. Multiple 6.0 activity. Seismic increases obvious. Oh boy. Here it is, folks. Get ready. Wow. Doesn't surprise me. Well, I'll be damned. It's got to be 20, not 10. I thought I was almost there.
Hello, everybody. It is 10:06 p.m. Central Time on the 20th of July, 2018. It is Friday night here in the States, Saturday internationally. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing well.
Wow.
I mean, to put it in proper English. And let's get into the seismic update for tonight. If you're not aware of what you're looking at, we're looking at a three-dimensional representation of the globe, plotted with earthquakes from the USGS, EMSC out of Europe, and down here in New Zealand from the GeoNet, so we can get a good idea of what's going on across the plate. And let's get into the last 24 hours worth of events. We'll keep the 6.0 that struck last night here on the screen just for reference right at the moment, but I want to start down here just north of New Zealand with the Kermadec Islands being struck with a new 4.5 earthquake.
Wow.
This follows the other 4.3
Wow.
on the south part of the tip of the South Island,
Wow.
as well as a 4.9 all the way up at the tip pinnacle of what we call our triangular bend, if you will, at the Pacific Plate, where our letter D is next to Tonga and Fiji. So we have a 4.9 on one side and a 4.3 on the other down at the south tip, and then right in the middle, the fulcrum point is the most recent earthquake to be filled in here. Now we have a fulcrum point of a fulcrum point, or a quarter point, filled in here at the center plate boundary down in New Zealand with three different 3.1s in between our 4.3 and 4.5. So the halfway point of the halfway point was also hit. Pretty interesting stuff, eh? Now, where does it come from? The deep earthquakes start the pressure up here, or I should say down here, because it's happening down below the plate, but up here to the north on our letter D. And then the force comes up through the plate, transferring up to the plate boundary. And the plate boundary is a fracture that goes from the surface all the way down into the asthenosphere, which really is just the complex geological word for the magma down below the plate. And so there's force created down below the plate, and it comes up through the plate's boundary, the crack, and it comes up at an angle, which then spreads out from the deep earthquake. And we get earthquakes far away that are of about the same size. And we have a deep 4.4 that pushed yesterday, which led me to tell you to watch today downstream for new, similar sized earthquakes. And what do we get? We get a 4.5 striking right in the middle of the Kermadec. So I'm looking for this to even go larger by tomorrow night.
Oh my God.
Another earthquake in the Kermadec. But that's getting ahead of myself. Let's go over to the west and talk about what happened over here.
He's scaring the shit out of me. He just said it's going to get worse tomorrow. Did you hear that, Amy? I'm telling you, what if this thing happens before the 27th and the 28th? And these dang planets are going to last 7 weeks straight. This ain't good.
Here, look what happened for 5.0 and a series of fours struck throughout the day to the west, but this 5.0 coming in right in the middle of our middle point between our two previous sets of earthquakes from the day before. The 5.9 here and the 5.0, 6.0s over to the west, and the middle point has been filled in with a new 5.0 earthquake. So another example of a fulcrum point being hit. We go over to the west from there, and a 5.2 has struck in Sumatra, Indonesia. And this is sandwiched in between.
This ain't good, guys. We're not hearing this on the real news.
On one side, and a 5.4
fake news, whatever you want to call it.
On the other. The middle fulcrum point has been filled in again, this one with a 5.2. So our middle fulcrum points are the spots that are hit. That's no doubt about that.
I hit the wrong damn button. I already did my
Pacific in a day's time, going from New Zealand all the way over to Indonesia, wouldn't you say? As we go up to the north, this one's really weird. It was a 6.1 as well, 6.0 earthquake.
Yeah.
And I'm
this
not
is scary. This is scary.
Am I?
5 watts, though.
I'm not going to say anything about this. Let's go over and just take a look at the magnitude list and go down our two different lists. Oh, well, they're
shift behind. It's already shifting. Did you see what happened today with the tornadoes? It's like the south is the hot area now, and the cool area is up north of like Kentucky and everything. Q feed is not showing. I'm telling you right now, they've been hiding some stuff. We were talking about this. The West Coast USGS has been hiding some stuff on the app.
Not going to show us the list that they're using to detail the magnitudes. So let's go down the other list. How about that? Okay, so this is the magnitude they're showing to the public, but you click on details. Now we go down to this other list here, and what do we have on the list? Look, we'll read the list to you a little bit, but what we do is we throw out the high end and we throw out the low end. It gives us a good broad swath in between by which to determine our magnitude. And just at the top of the list, 6.2, 6.2, 6.3, 6.0,
wow.
5.5, 5.7,
wow.
6.4, 5.9, 5.8, 6.1, 6.1, 5.7, a few fives and lots of sixes. That's what I'm seeing all the way down the list. Now, how high do the sixes go?
Well, they know it's about to happen.
Top out in the mid-range level, 6.4.
They're hiding it because they want people to keep on working and making money for them while we're about to die. We're all slaves.
4 is what I'm seeing here. Topping out, lots of stations to attack. Oh, no, 6.6. Okay, well, we're going a little higher there.
Look, I stayed in the West Coast for 10 years. It wasn't a pretty sight. I mean, you had to have at least make $6,000 a day to even survive.
We would throw out, for instance, the 6.6 if that's the highest on the list, and we would go with something in between. So it's not a 5.6, is what I'm getting at. And the European agency defers to the USGS. I don't know why, oh, look, 7.2 on the list. We would throw out the 7.2. So if we throw out the 7s that are on the list, I think we could pretty much determine that it's a 6. Now, why would they do this crazy downgrade on an earthquake like this out in the ocean? Why would they even care? I mean, normally you just leave an earthquake if it's not out there, like that it affects an area. A lot of times they don't even review them. So for them to come in and do a crazy downgrade on the earthquake means that somebody really is paying attention to the 6.0 activity that's popping up across the plate and doing the best they can to try and get it down.
Yeah, I used to go to the MGM Grand to watch Holyfield fight, and yeah, you're right. It was wild there too. You're right. Still is.
A little bit. Shave a few off. Tallest grass gets trimmed kind of thing. And so
I think CM Punk got scared, Amy. He could feel the tremors and everything, and he had people telling him what was going on, so he's getting out of Dodge. He's going back to the East Coast, which I got news for him. Chicago's going to get hit too. We're going to get hit. The new Madrid is about to get hit. We're going to get hit. I mean, there's no doubt we're going to feel it on the East Coast.
What we've got going on is really a 6.0 earthquake striking on the Izu Ridge, and that fully fits with the pressure transfer coming up out of Papua New Guinea and going up to the north.
There's nowhere to run, folks. There's no way to run. All you can do is try to survive. That's it. That's it. If you're in the middle of the United States, from before the cutoff, you're safe. That's why all the military, Chicago cops, what John Moore said, there was more military and cops retired from Chicago and everywhere else, went to the middle of the United States to live and survive. They're going to try to survive there. But like I said, you got to have at least 6 to 8 people in your little platoon to survive, because some idiot could come in there and rob you while you're asleep, because you don't got an alarm system. You don't have, cameras when they cut the lights out on you. You got to keep on shooting like Wolverine. Seriously, I'm not fucking scaring you. I'm trying not to scare you. I'm trying to tell you what's going on. Yeah, that's all we can do. Do our best. Give it our best shot. That's right. You remember that song from Knight Rider? That's awesome. And we are David, and we got to take down Goliath. Okay? And that's how we got to do it. The best communications, okay? And I found this out in the 80s. The 80s, and I don't know if it will work, but I'm hearing former military are telling me that we need to get back to two-way radios. CBs would be great. Use CBs, use two ways. Hey, 10-4, is the coast clear? Go back to CBs. And if you got to, put a string around the can and start doing that again. You know, I don't know how to explain it. We've got to go back to the old days. And there's going to be a lot of kids and a lot of youngins don't know what they're doing because they've never went through this before. So I'm concerned. I'm concerned about our kids. I think a lot of our kids are going to be dead. Seriously. Because they were too worried about, they're not even worried about football or basketball no more. They're not going outside no more. They're getting on Grand Theft Auto and killing people. And they're learning to kill on Grand Theft Auto. Thought you might want to know that. Which Grand Theft Auto is they're gonna stop making that game. Cell phones are gonna kill everybody. If you did not know this, if you've got the new 5G phones, they're gonna blow up in your face on purpose. That's how they're killing people off. You've seen the video that I put on my YouTube channel with the guy at the gas pumps. Yeah, they're gonna have withdrawals. There ain't gonna be no Facebook because Facebook's gonna be in the water, and so is YouTube. They're all forced in California. I don't know if y'all knew that or not. They're all in California. And when California goes down, that's why I keep on telling everybody. YouTube and Facebook keeps on saying they're going to leave. They're going to get cut off. Yeah, they're going to get cut off by Mother Nature. They're going to get cut off by God. God don't want power to be on when he comes. He wants to be back to where it was when he was here. He wants to know Jesus the same way. He don't care about all this electronic crap. Because all it's doing is controlling you, and it's not working.
Additionally, we go back a day and we had our other 5.0 activity. Wait, where is that? Well, now the 5 is gone. What the heck? Well, we had a 5 point something over here, and now it's not on the feed anymore. Wow, you know what? That's when our new earthquake program is going to come in really handy, when we have our own database saved, and we don't have to result in searches.
You know what my mom said at Walmart? It shocked the hell out of me. She said, boy, if they keep on jacking up our prices, we're going to have to get us a mule and a wagon like me and my dad used to do, my grandfathers in Winston County. They had a bunch of land. I could go back there if I wanted to. I could go back. Man, I've got a bunch of land. When my mom passes away, I've got like 20 acres of land. I don't know if you knew that or not. I've got land. I mean, I'm set. If anything happens, I'm probably going to go back to the little house on the prairie and build us a cabin or something. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Let's listen to this. This guy, we just broke in. I want to hear what he's saying. This is bad, guys. The West Coast is about to be toast. Seriously.
From the USGS, we'll just pull up
Winston County, actually north of Jasper. If you can Google it, it's Smith Lake. I've got land on Smith Lake.
once and have it, and they change it, we'll have that too. It'll be a separate earthquake, we'll save it as, not as a single earthquake. The days of hiding earthquakes are going to be over. Okay. Well, all right. Well, if you could see it, there was a 5.0 earthquake that struck right here a day ago. But I guess the USGS did away with it. So we have a 5.6 right here, same-sized earthquake struck over to the west.
I keep on forgetting I've got land on my dad's side too, but I like that land in Winston County. Did you see that? That wolf just walked on his head. Team Wolf. I made him like Team Wolf.
Just a day ago. You can go see it in my other video. As we go up to the north, look what happened in Japan. Nothing. Zero.
Hey, Cole Thomas, this is for you, man. I made you a Pittsburgh Penguin fan. Sidney Crosby. He's one of my favorites, believe it or not. I made him for you, dude. I know you subscribed to me the other day. Thanks. Anybody wants to subscribe to him, it's Cole Thomas. He has a NASCAR channel. He's a good guy. He's helped me out a lot. Cole Thomas. It's easy. C-O-L-E Thomas. which he's the one that I always talked about on like Days of Thunder NASCAR 15. Get in the car, Cole. Get in the car. He's a good guy. He's from Pittsburgh.
Earthquakes. But we have new eruptions going on around the area. Let's go consult the Volcanic Ash Advisory Center really quick and look at see what the ash advisories are. Reventador in Ecuador. This one in Argentina we'll get into in a second because there's something up here in Argentina, guys, to have a volcano unknown show up with blowing ash from strong winds. Okay, I'll show you what happened in Argentina today. Seismically speaking, something happened in Argentina today. Sabancaya in Peru, Indonesia's Dukono, Vanuatu, Aoba, Dukono in Indonesia again, Popocate Batal. In Mexico, volcanic ash has dissipated. Again, Argentina showing up, no eruption, just volcanic ash blown by strong winds. Okay. Karinsky in Russia, Aoba, Sabancaya, Aoba, Dukono, Popocate Batal. We're just repeating the list over and over again, and we add in Karinsky, Ibeco, and that gets us into yesterday's, hold on, we need to add in Semeru over in Indonesia as well. Wow, okay, Semeru is back on the list. I didn't see that. That was right at the start of this morning. Okay, wow, okay, we add a new volcano onto the list. Let me show you where these all are. So we're going to get over here to the Kamchatka Peninsula, where Karinsky is erupting, south of our letter V on the peninsula of Kamchatka. Due south, right here on this little island.
Thanks for the 6 likes. And by the way, with the 6 likes, we have 6 days left. 6 days, folks. As in Mark Martin's Valvoline Ford. 6 days. Whew. Guys, can you breathe? They say after the big earthquake, the rapture will be here. Are y'all ready? I mean, if the rapture shows up, yes, I am. I'm going to tell you straight up. The rapture hasn't come to the other countries. And they're going through the same thing we are. So, let's see what happens. You just got to keep on surviving. But I am going to tell you right now, folks. Big things about to happen. All I got to say is I'm rowdy, and bowdy.
This Ibeco volcano. We're going to skip over Japan. No eruptions at Sakurajima today. Going down to the south, we have Dukono and Semeru, both erupting right next to each other. Semeru's just to the west. I believe, if I got that right, we could double check that, but so we have 2 eruptions there. We also have Mount Agung erupting yesterday, multiple times, enough that we could consider it an eruption in the last 24 hours. And Mount Krakatoa also going yesterday, going into today. So that's a lot of volcanic activity centered right around here. We go over to the east and we have Aoba erupting in Vanuatu. But nothing going on all the way across here in the last day. No significant sized earthquakes and no eruptions in Japan. Meaning a great amount of force is incoming into Japan over this week.
Oh my God!
Towards Sunday night.
Oh my God!
Morning.
You were right, Amy. I'm looking at Japan on the map. It looks like 2011 all over again for Japan. Oh my God! It's quiet over there. It's about to have the big one. Amy, or it's about to big. It's about to happen. Holy cow! Oh my God, I'm telling you, shit's about to hit the fan in all countries.
Now Sunday night, I'm going to have a new forecast out for the next week. But this pressure may get to you before my forecast is out for this week.
Wow.
So I'm already going to tell you, you're about to get smacked around a little bit by some seismic force coming up from the south. Now, whether they downgrade these or not to try and hide earthquake forecasting accuracy, or to try and throw a...
That sign I just seen is going to be a 6.2. 6.2. You're going to be smacked around, all right.
wrench in the works, if you will, or to try to pad the numbers for the history books, whatever the reason is for their insanity of downgrades, they're not going to be able to hide the incoming force that strikes in a populated area right along the coast of Japan. So they can downgrade it all they want along the way. When it gets to its destination point, that's when it's going to be released. And where is it going to strike?
I'm not sleeping good either.
Obvious where it's going to be coming in.
I just got to keep on working.
Earthquake that struck over here, and we
I'm
have
doing the
another
best I can. We got to do the best we can. We got to survive.
Both are going to impact right here.
I feel it. I'm not kidding, man. I'm excited about it.
One of the most famous earthquake spots on the planet, quite frankly.
You don't understand. This is the time we go to war against our government. Do you realize that? We're going to finally smack around our own people that fuck with us. We got a chance.
Some earthquakes reported. A 4.6 coming out of China and a 4.0 striking right at the tip of our arrow at the North Afghanistan, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Tajikistan, several different countries come together here. And that's where our two earthquakes are striking. So why do I say it's kind of rare to get earthquakes reported out of Asia right now? It is just something we haven't seen for a while. It's like they cut the earthquake feeds for a while. I can't prove that. It's just no earthquakes reported out of the entire region for God knows how long.
I know one thing. Shredder's been in there since the start.
And a 4.0. So the 4.6 in China and the 4.0 added together equals 4.7. Now, if we just go back a couple days, you'll also see the earthquakes that struck in Tajikistan, where we have no problem getting earthquakes reported to us. Like I said, China's the spot that we're not getting earthquakes reported out of. We go just to the west in the Middle East, and we have no problem getting any reports of earthquakes. So we have a double set of fours coming into Iran. I want my Iranian viewers to look at it this way. On one side...
what did you say? I'm trying to read this. The energy is from magnetics, from the planets, from the Earth, from the Moon, the earthquakes, the energy inside the Earth, the ground, and it's making people angry and irritated. Oh, wait a minute. We forgot about CERN. CERN's doing it too. And so is the sun. And the moon and the stars. And with what they say? There's Yoda. We need Yoda. Where's Yoda when we need him? You know what I mean? Yoda for president. But seriously, we have got... I hope I woke up all the people with that blue and white map. I did the best I could. And with all the other channels, I hope we all did it. I really hope we worked our butt off. I did the best I could. I did the best I could. Spider-Man's coming. Come on, Spider-Man.
We have a lot of activity. And on the other side, we have a lot of activity. And you are the balance point, the fulcrum point between the two. There's going to be a combined total of energy that builds up, mainly coming from all these fours. These fours are pushing to the west, but they're pushing into an area that's already in motion. And the spot that's blank or needs to be filled in between is Iran. Not just anywhere in Iran, the central point between these two sets of quakes. Even though the one set to the west is huge, it encompasses all of Europe. The other is much more focused. It's up in north.
Yeah, CERN is at 88 miles per hour, just like the Back to the Future movie. I already put that on a YouTube video, and it was really interesting because I kept on saying, "Great Scott!" I was waiting on, the doctor to come in there, the professor, to tell me we were going 88 miles per hour, but we have been going 88 miles per hour. They really started going 88 miles per hour in 2015. It really, really ramped up in 2015. So, yeah. We're rolling. Here we are. It's 2018, 3 years later, and all shit's hitting the fan.
Pakistan-Afghanistan border region. So the middle point goes right down here.
Yeah, the frequencies have been going crazy. You're right. Have you noticed every night? Have y'all been ready for this? Every night before, I guess around midnight, your TV goes into the alert emergency system. That's happening a lot lately. By the way, if you are on the West Coast, folks, I want you, and I said this last night, and I'm going to say it again because a lot of people didn't get a lot of, I didn't get a lot of views on them videos. It's not just gaming, folks. I want y'all to let people know that I'm trying to stay under the radar for y'all, but we got to tell you this right now. Avoid all gaslighting lines. When the earthquakes happen, they're going to blow up in your face. Another thing, get you a desk or a table to be under. If you're in a brick home, go outside. Go out in the front yard and just sit or try to sit there. Try to lay there if you're not around a lot of structure or whatever, you know what I mean? Because if you stand, you could break an ankle. That's how shaky it's going to be. I'm just trying to give you some ideas because I have been into an earthquake in California, and I'm going to tell you right now, this it's no feel. It don't feel good, and you're having injuries the way I have. It hurts. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like you know what it feels like. You're in a go-kart, okay, and you're getting hit 10 different times in a go-kart or a race car. I've been in a couple wrecks with my truck drag racing, or my Camaro when I flipped it like a bunch when I was in high school. It's gonna feel like that, folks. You're gonna feel like you know. How about this? You were a kid. Spiritual war first. All else is just stuff. Well, it ain't just spiritual war, but it's going to be the atheist is going down too. I don't know if you knew that or not. Y'all think it's just reverse psychology, but military's telling us they're taking down everybody. We're not. They're not, but they are. The other countries. They don't care. They've been seeing what you've been saying on Facebook, and you've been racist, and you've been bullying people and everything. They're coming after you. That's all I got to say. They know what you're doing, what you're at, what you're talking about. What do you think all the Parkland shootings happened? It was the AI micro drones that hit them kids. AI is from China.
Right on the back plate boundary, right where the two arrows come together. This is Iran, this is Pakistan.
Look, an old lady was stocked up with food and she had a little pistol and they attacked her. You already know what happened during Hurricane Katrina. You're ready now. I'm sure y'all are woke up now. I've been telling this on Facebook and on YouTube. I'm not here to get paid, folks. I'm kicking the naysayers' ass right now. Even the online drivers that called me, I was wrong. Now I got people sending me messages saying, Stonewall, I used to race with you, and I thought you was crazy, but now I know you're not. Thank you. You know who you are. I'm not going to call your name out because you want to be anonymous, but I'm going to tell you right now. It means a lot to me. Yep, endure to the end. That's right. We got to be like Optimus Prime. You know what I mean? We got to fight the Decepticons. If we don't, they're going to rule the world. That's all I got to say. That is what's coming, guys. The Decepticons are coming from China.
This is Afghanistan, and this is the middle point. So if we're going to see a build-up, it's going to build up first on the plate boundary, then it's going to come up and around both sides of the plate boundary, and dead end here, right where both arrows point. This is west of Tehran. So you're going to get hit most likely twice in the next couple days.
They already know where you are, Amy. They know where I'm at. They know where everybody is. If you've got a device, a computer device, they know where you're at. If you've got an HD TV that Obama signed an executive order on, they know where you're at. There's over 100 cameras in your HD TV. People didn't know that. You can cover it up, but they can still hear you. If you unplug it, somehow they can still see you. It's crazy. They got infrared cameras on these son of a bitches too. You just wave at them and say, hey, your privacy's gone. God's eyes, remember? In the movie, Fast and Furious? Just telling you. What do you think you're getting? Look, I noticed this. I got 2 tickets for having no insurance on a broke down car that was in the driveway. That's crazy. That's crazy, folks. So if you think, and your tax money is going right to that wall, China Wall. Remember, China had a wall, Berlin had a wall, which Reagan took down the wall and bullied somebody. And now George Soros seen it, and George Soros is like, okay, you want to play? Let's play. And that's what he's doing right now. He's playing us hard, and we got to fight back.
An incoming round of upper 4s to maybe even 5.0 earthquake activity in Iran. Get ready for it. As we go.
Think about it. 40 years ago, this all started. I know you're smart, but AI is smarter than a human. I want you to know that.
For the West, look what happened here. A 5.0 earthquake struck up on the Creighton edge, the northern Creighton edge.
Another
of Europe.
5.0.
That's on western Poland's border going into Germany.
Germany got a 5.0.
Big earthquake for their location, definitely noteworthy in size. Let's go get our stats on this. USGS has it at a 5.4 kilometer depth. It's right next to a volcanic field that I had never heard of until I went and looked up the location.
Wow.
Let me show it to you. Picture speaks 1,000 words. Oh, choppity chop as we go across the United States there. Sorry about that.
Wow.
There we are. So right next to it, we have some pit mine excavation location. But really, that's just not related to the earthquake at all. This is a weak point in the cross. Let's back this out. Here's the Bruntal volcanic field. The Bruntal volcanic field in Moravia. Is that right? I'm probably butchering the way that's said. In Ostrava contains many cinder cones and lava flows from Pliocene to Pleistocene age.
Wow.
Dated lava from the Venusian volcano
Whoa,
at
we got
0.83 to 0.1
Is that all we got left? Three cars.
We're talking a long time ago, guys. Ice Age and before is where this volcanic field existed. They don't give a size for it, but we know that the other side of this is another volcanic basin, the Shed Basin, and it's much larger. So you can read that if you need to. There was an earthquake swarm that struck here last month. Now we have earthquakes striking over to the east on the edge of the crater. Now look at the giant circular shape here in the edge of the plate.
Hold on,
Do you see
what was
this?
you saying? I'm trying to read what you said. I'm going to say this right now. For everybody, as soon as you see things going down, get rid of all your devices, your Wi-Fi, any electronics, or go to a place that doesn't have it. Look guys. When they cut the lights out on you, there won't be no internet. There won't be no phone. There won't be nothing. And I don't think it's going to come from our government. I think it's going to come from the asteroids that's going to hit the satellites. Brother Jim Loper said it in the 80s. If this happens, it won't be your government that does it. Okay? They're going to blame the government because of all the shit that's happening right now. Or they're going to blame Russia, like always. But I'm going to tell you right now, if they kill Putin, oh my God, Stormtrooper wins. Speaking of Star Wars, if they kill Putin, be another bigger president that's pissed off because the United States has been bullying the Russians. That's who's going to come in here and take down the United States. Mark my words. It won't be Putin, folks. And it won't be Trump. It will be the next, I'm going to say this right now. I'll put money on it right now. The next president will be the one that attacks the United States. We got a little bit of time left. But these earthquakes and these in the North Koreas and all that, still going. China, not even concerned about you right now, folks. They're bearing down on making these robots and making these artificial asteroids. And I called it in 2015 that we were going to have asteroids, and nobody listened to me. I told you China was making them, and nobody listened to me. You'll start listening too. You will start listening to me now. I promise you. Because when all the other channels are gone, like The Undertaker put every wrestler down at WrestleMania 21 times. I'll be the one that's standing because I'm doing this on gaming. Guys, y'all have a nice night. I'm gone for the night. This has been a long one. I got more to come tomorrow, so come on back tomorrow. You want to? Y'all want to come back tomorrow? I'm going to do starting the new tournament. Then I got 100 more new game designs I'm going to show you before the new game comes out. And we're going to have more news. Guys, get ready. 6 more days. Let's get ready to rumble. I love you all. Thank you, Amy. Thank you, Holly. And John Cena. If you smell what the Drew is cooking, you got your ass handed to you tonight. Y'all have a nice day. I love you all. Thanks for the 7 likes.